Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Aidy for Set Play Gaming. We have the FIFA 23 Road to Glory career mode with Stevenage and Aidy Boothroyd, episode 22. Welcome back to the channel again. And before we begin today's episode, we have some bad news. As a result of the injury in the last episode, if you've not watched that, go back and watch it. And the link should be in the description below. We have a sizable injury list now. Not just, obviously there are 3 players on there, but David Amu has a dislocated shoulder, joining Robbie Gotts with a dislocated shoulder, and Jamie Reid with an ACL. There is only 3 players from that lot, but we do have a small squad, and they are, quite serious injuries. We have to cope with it for now. Danny Rose is going to play, Elliot List is going to play, and today's games, we have Ipswich in the Cup, so a chance for those players to step in and really show what they can do. And then that'll be sort of halfway through mid-December. Then we have Crawley in the league on Sunday the 18th, before we begin the final week of December, and chaos ensues. Let's see how we go then. We're playing Ipswich in the Papa John's Trophy round 2. It's the knockout stages, and we're still going with the rotated lineup because it is not our primary focus. We'll just do our best. Ipswich have got a strong side out, as always. You can pause the video at that moment to look at the lineups. So we're underway in the red at Portman Road. Ipswich in their home kit. They have got a very strong side out. But like I said, we'll do our best. Early. Rose cuts inside. Campbell onto his left. There's the shot. It's not as good as the one that he scored against Wolves in the Carabao Cup. We know what he can do on his left foot. He just didn't quite get hold of it there. It kind of spun off the outside of his foot. Chaplin inside to Kamara. Inside to Jackson. Chaplin! Oh, and a good save from Tay Ashby Hammond. I tell you what, this goalkeeper's impressing me. Evans inside to Wolfenden. A step over as he takes on a gumbo. Jackson, shot blocked by Bostwick. Pulls it back. Jackson to Harness. And a good save near post. Defence is in disarray at the minute with the speed and effectiveness. The Ipswich are throwing players to these attacks. Tanubu holds off his man, Reid. Inside to Norris. Get away from Danesian. Into Campbell. Shot opened up. And again, this time it flies wide. And 2 bites at the cherry now. He should probably try and set a goal up instead of having these long distance pot shots. That's all we've had so far, but Ipswich are definitely the better side. And we do well to try and keep this score down in the second half. Evans. Oh, and Chaplin's in behind the defence. A chance here for Chaplin. He pulls it back and Ladapo scored. We'll see here on the replay who went to sleep. I have a feeling it's Gumbo who kind of just stood still and allowed Chaplin to wander in. It was a great bit of forward play from Connor Chaplin. Yeah, it's a Gumbo. He just kind of got caught ball watching there. And then Bostwick kind of runs past the direct line to Ladapo. He's just out the way of it. Ashby Hammond almost got there. And Aidy Boothroyd has to be disappointed with that defending. We can definitely defend better than that. We've shown it. Taylor. List. Good control. Tries to get away from Edmondson. And he does. Turns back inside. Rose. Chance here. Taylor. Oh, drops the shoulder. Taylor. Oh, and a fantastic save from Walton. 10 minutes left. We're trying to get ourselves back into this, and while it stays 1-1, there's a chance to try and equalise, but Harness has won the ball back from Reid, and Harness will power down this left hand side, and lots of options for Harness as Agumbo tries to get back. He pulls it back. Chaplin, and it's 2. Ipswich cut us open yet again. I'm amazed it's not been 3 or 4, to be honest. And Chaplin basically puts to bed this game with 5 minutes to go. I thought we might have had a chance at 1-0, but there's no chance now. It looks like we're heading out. into Davis. He's going to send that long, and with stoppage time expired, we are officially out of the Papa John's Trophy. It'd have been nice to believe that we could maybe win the league or get promoted and win this tournament, but let's be fair, Ipswich were easily the better side there, better players, and we bow out of the competition. Let me know what you think in the comments when we move on to the next match. Alright, so Crawley Town up next in the league, and you want to pause the screen here, the video, you can look at the lineups. Jamie Reid's still out with an ACL, and Robbie Gott's still out with a dislocated shoulder, but other than that, it's a fully strength side for Aidy Boothroyd's men as the Borough take on Crawley Town, and you can see the focus is on Elliot List, who is red hot at the minute. 3 goals in 3 games, they'll have to watch him. As we get underway here at Broadall Way, we're in our home red strip, and we're expected to win this one, but we're going to have to put the hard work and effort in, I think. Gilby, wide to Clark. Is he going to go for an early cross? He pulls it back. It's Gilby, lines up a shot. Oh, and Aidy needed to get behind that. Clark, half an hour played. We haven't managed to break them down yet. Back to Taylor. Saw a lot of the ball. Gilby, back to Reeves, into List, spins his man. List, still List, and Aidy comes out, and here comes Gilby, and he tries the cheeky chip, but Aidy read that well. Expected that one to come in. And finally Crawley get down this left-hand side, chips it in, and Piergianni with a great interception. It's one of the few times of this first half that Crawley have managed to venture forward. And they definitely give us a bit of a test here in this opening half. Norris inside to Gilby. Spots the runner, it's Elliot List. Elliot List into the box. List! Oh, how about that? And just like that, with a little bit of space in behind the defence after Crawley had pushed up in a varied attack. And it allowed space in behind for Elliot List. And he punishes them on the stroke of half time. 7 goals in 10 matches. This guy is lightning right now. At half time, we find ourselves 1-0 up against Crawley. No room for complacency, and we must make sure we get the job done in the second half. Inside to Nichols, back to Powell, Hessenthaler. Lays it in. Oh, and Chuck Wamaker's in. And a good save from Chapman. It's a really good save. The left-sided centre-back had gone to sleep there. Van Kooten out of position. There's the header, and a Chapman again with another good save. We've got to wake up a bit here. Gone to sleep just before the hour. It's not good. That's a great header. What a save that is. It's a long ball, and Norris will give chase. He's managed to block the clearance. Into Reeves. Oh, and they've just got back at him to clear. Crawley living on the ropes a little bit here. Just a few minutes ago before the hour. Reeves into List. Spins his man. Into Gilby. Into the box. Great footwork from Gilby! Come on! We have to sign him. I keep saying it. We have to sign him. I don't think you need to point at your back, mate. We know who you are. Oh, lovely footwork. Twinkle toes in the box. Just to knock it past the defender. And a low shot past the die. Van Kooten spreads it out to Sweeney on the right. Referee! And a little bit of frustration there from Nichols, who's barely seen the ball. And quite rightly, the referee has sent him off. A frustrating afternoon for Tom Nichols. He's actually a pretty good forward, to be honest. He's on our watch list. But he just flew into that challenge. It's a dangerous challenge. 20 minutes left, and here comes Tinubu. Not really a forward player. Taylor, List, great chance. Oh, and he pulls the trigger and tipped over by a dive as List was looking for his brace there. Van Kooten into Taylor. Just a few minutes left. The game pretty much dying down. List into Gilby. Shot on. Pulls it back. List. And there's his brace. Aidy doesn't even dive. But he does have a shout at his defenders for some slack defending. And it's punished once again. He didn't even dive for that. Elliot List onto his right and plunders one into the bottom corner. And that is full time. Please let me know in the comments what you think as we steamrolled Crawley. They never really had a chance. They lost the midfield battle, and from that point on we coasted home to a 3-0 win. And yeah, good form, great goals. Alright lads, that's it for today's episode. Knocked out of the Papa John's trophy to Ipswich expectedly, but we followed that up and bounced back with a 3-0 win over Crawley. I'm going to be back on Saturday. I'll see you guys on the channel. We've got Harrogate in the league and also Crawley in the league. We're playing those guys again. They'll be getting sick and tired of us. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming. See you guys soon.